I would like to brief you on your assignment 1 poster design, which consists 40% of your carry mark. Okay. Okay, the theme for your poster design is accomplishing sustainable development goals at workplace. First of all, you have to form a group of 5 members, and then you have to choose any one of the scenarios. Either you are working at a company, identify the problems or issue at the workplace, which is related to one of the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, or you also can choose your company is organizing a corporate social responsibility project, and then you need to identify the problem or issue faced by the society which is related to one of the SDGs. Then choose one of the SDGs that your group wants to focus on, and as a group you have to suggest ways to achieve the goal by recommending practical solution to resolve the problems or issue that you face. And later on you have to design a poster to promote and highlight the issue, the recommendations and the conclusion that you come out. Okay, these are among the sustainable development goals that you are going to have to choose. We have no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation in infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and also partnership for the goals. Okay, what are the description in order to achieve this topic? Okay, for the sustainable development goals, number 1, the no poverty, the description or your goals or your objective is to make sure that end poverty in all its form everywhere. For the zero hunger, the description is end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. For the SDG 3, good health and well-being, is focused on the healthy life and promote well-being for all at all ages. SDG 4, quality education, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. SDG 5 focus on the gender equality, whereas the target is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. SDG 6 focus on clean water and sanitation. The description is to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. For the SDG 7, it is about the affordable and clean energy, where the description is to ensure access to affordable, reliable, and modern energy for all. Okay, moving on to SDG 8, the topic that you have is the decent work and economic growth, where the description is to promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. SDG 9 focus on the industry, innovation, and infrastructure. The description is building resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. SDG 10, the topic is reduce inequalities, where the description is reduce inequality within and among countries. SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities, wants to make the cities and human settlements become inclusive, safe, and resilient. SDG 12, the topic is about responsible consumption and production, where the objective is to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. SDG 13, the climate action, the description is taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. Okay, for SDG 14, moving on to new topic which is life below water. The description is to conserve and sustainably use the oceans and marine resources for sustainable development. SDG 15 is about life below water, to protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. SDG 16, the peace, justice, and strong institutions promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. And the last SDG that you have is partnership for the goals, where it focuses on strengthening the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. Okay, first thing first, you have to brainstorm the ideas and coming out with the question, what are the problems faced by the staff at the workplace, or what are the problems faced by the society? Okay, sorry. Okay, the problems, for example, we have the communication problem, escapism, psychological stress, poor job fit, depression. Also, we have economic inequality, violence, unemployment, homelessness, pollution, gender equality, and many more problems faced by the society. And then when you got the idea after the brainstorming of the problems that we have, we should come up with the resolution or what can be done to resolve these problem issues that you have just now, that you have previously. And then later on, you have to choose which SDG is related to the problems and solutions that you already prepared. Okay, later on, you have to create the title. This is based on the identified problems that you have and create the title for your poster. Different groups are not allowed to choose the same SDG. We have 17 SDG and different group will have different SDG. So your plan or draft for the poster, the title, the SDG that has been chosen, the list of problems and the relevant solution must be submitted to me and approved by me before you moving on to the next chapter of your assignment, which is the designing the poster. Okay, designing the poster, what should be included in the poster? Among the important things that should be included in your poster, including the title, introduction, problems or issues, recommendations, solutions, graphic and images, conclusions, literature cited, word limit, make sure it's not more than 800, excluding the title, heading, subheading, graph, and reference list, and make sure that your poster is in A3 size. Okay, so how should you begin your poster design assignment? First, you have to answer the questions of what is the most important or the most interesting or the most astounding finding from my research. And then, how can I visually share this information that I receive, this is the information that I get with other people? Should I use charts? Should I use graph? Should I use photos or should I use the images? Which one is which ones is better? Okay, and then later on, ask yourself what kind of information can I convey during my talk presentation that will complement my poster. So, in order to have a good poster, the thing that you should bear in your mind, first is the important information should be readable from about 10 feet away. So the people from the far can read or can see your poster. The title is short and draws interest. The word count of about 300 to 800 words only. The text must be clear, concise, and to the point. Use of the bullets, numbering, and headlines make it easy to read. The effective use of graphics, colors, and fonts. Consistent and clean layout. It includes acknowledgements, literature cited, your name, and institutional affiliation. Okay, this is the design poster that use horizontal template. Okay, you can see where where the author put the introduction, methodology, the result and conclusions, the literature at the bottom, literature cited, acknowledgements, and further information. Or you also can make it in portrait template. So the title should be at the above. Same goes with the horizontal template. We have literature cited, acknowledgements, further information at the bottom of the poster. Okay, the do and the don'ts for your poster. Make sure it is not too wordy and cramped, because when it cramped, it fails to maintain a pleasing amount of white space. Please avoid any titles with colons. Format the title in sentence case. Use a non-serif font for title and headings and a serif font for body text. Do not add bullets to section headings. Don't vary the width of text boxes. It's visually distracting. Whenever possible, please use lists of sentences rather than blocks of text. Use italic instead of underlining. Use only a single space between sentences. Avoid dark backgrounds for text boxes. Avoid confusing or clashing color combinations. And give your graph title or informative phrases. Okay, apart from that, if you can add miniature illustration to any of your graphs, please do it. Choose the right graph. Never give your graphs color background, grid lines or boxes. Never display two-dimensional data in 3D. Make sure that details on graph and photographs can be comfortably viewed. If you include photographs, add a thin gray or black border to make them stand out against background color. Please provide the source of any image that is not belong to yours, not belong to you, and only uses images that are in the public domain. Don't clutter the top of your poster with any logos. If you require to do so, please put it at the bottom of the poster and make them tiny small. Format your literature cited contents carefully. Okay, this is the example of the poster that you are going to come out. What do you think about this poster, class? Please, any one or two comments?
Too complicated.
Sorry?
Too complicated.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. There's so many informations in one tiny space of the poster. Okay. So this is the positive points for this poster. The title asks an interesting question. It starts with the question, can suburban greenways provide high quality bird habitat? Okay, the headings provide a brief description of the poster. The methods are concise. The poster is quite visual. We have colors, we have pictures. The result and conclusions are also concise and relate back to the objective. The color scheme is simple and pleasing, and the font is generally large enough. Okay, but you still have the negative points where, as what your friend said just now, this poster appears crowded, not enough wide ample space. The heading blocks were not helpful in providing direction about what is it in the each section. And then the graph, especially the four scattered graph in the middle of the poster, they are too small and have fonts that are too small. Okay, how about this poster? How about this poster, class? Have some white space, ample space, less color. The font is better from the previous one. And then the graphics are more larger than the previous one. Okay, so the positive points for the second poster, the title conveys the main message instantly. So previous one, the title is in questions. But for this one, is direct. Certain founder exhibit temperature, dependent sex, determination. The context and adjective are made clear. The methods are concise. The graph are interpreted by their titles. Result and conclusions are concise and relate back to objective. The color scheme is very simple and pleasing, readable, concise. The font is large enough everywhere, including the figures. You can read the figures. Okay, but the negative points for this poster, the result and conclusion do not relate back to the context introduction. The result and the conclusions do not relate back to the, sorry, to the context, the introduction. The title could be more direct, the title font could be larger, and the white space could be reduced a little because there's so many white ample space in this poster. Perhaps it can be reduced. Okay, so how you want to make sure that your poster is more engaging? First, this is what you should do during your poster presentation. So perhaps you can add any 3D images, you can add objects, you can add doodles, use removable tape to add a transparency sheet over a graph or photograph if you want to make non-permanent doodles with the erase markers. You can then doodle on critical parts of your poster, then erase. Other than that, you can also add any slideshows or movies and also the sounds for your poster. Okay, moving on to the format of your poster. Okay, we should have the title, introduction, problems, issues, recommendation and solutions, the graphic, images, conclusions, literature cited. Please use either APA or IEEE citation. Word limit, make sure it's not more than 800 words, excluding the title, heading, subheading, graph, and reference list. The size, again, make sure it is in A3 size. Okay, the evaluation criteria for your poster, the content is consistent marks, the language 10 marks, referencing and citation 5 marks, creativity and organization 10 marks, graphic and visuals 5 marks, and all of it 40 marks, equal to 40 marks. You can refer the poster will read later. Okay, so how about the submission deadline for this poster design assignment? You should submit it on the week 12, 13 January to be exact, 2023. And please select one member from your group and have him or her submit the poster in the Google Classroom. Okay, so after this, during your holiday, please register your group names and SDGs topic of your choice and then start the brainstorming and poster developing process and prepare a draft to be sent in point form which includes title, introductions, issues, problem, solutions, recommendation and list of references so that when you start your semester after your mid-sem break, you can show it to me. Okay, any questions regarding your poster design assignment class? No questions? You all clear with your assignment? Okay, if there is no question, please make sure that you form a group and put down your group member names together with your SDG topics in the Google Classroom under week 6. I already put the slides that I share with you together with the SDGs topic in that week 6 topic. So just comment under the week 6 topic your group members together with your SDG topics. Later on, I need help from Lim to compile all these names and topics. Please put in the Excel or Words and submit to me. Is that okay, Lim?
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Someone my member is helping to ask. Is that the poster need to submit in PDF or image, or PNG or JPEG?
Sorry?
The poster need to submit in the format of PDF, JPEG or PNG. The
I'm
format
not.
of the file.
Oh, the format. The
Yeah.
format. Mm, okay, I will get back to you. I will ask the course coordinator first. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, sure. So
Okay.
the I need to compile under the week 6 later they need to comment under the comment section, right? So
Yes.
I need to compile the name
Names, the names, group
and submit
members.
to Madam is it?
Yes, together with the topic. Make sure all of your class members have formed the groups, and make sure
Okay.
that the topics is not
Overlap.
redundant, it's not clash with others.
Okay,
First
sure.
come, first serve.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you, Madam.
Okay, the rest of you, any other questions? No?
No, madam.
Okay, thank you. Okay, if there is no question, I guess that's all for today. Happy holiday. Have a safe journey. Going to see you after the mid-semester break. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam. Bye-bye. Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Madam.
Alright, bye-bye. Have a safe
Thank
Madam,
journey.
you, madam.
Okay.
madam,
Thank you,
Yes.
madam.
class after midterm semua face to face je kan?
Ya, betul. After
Okay,
midterm, face
madam.
to
Thank
face
you, madam.
sahaja. Okay.
Alright, madam. Thank you, madam. And do we
Welcome.
have a test for this subject?
Apa dia?
Kita ada test ke untuk subjek ni? After midterm,
Kita baru lepas quiz? Oh, test final
yes.
exam maksud awak?
Test.
Uh,
Sebab kita baru lepas quiz kan
mhm.
semua almost every subject we already having our test one already, so I'm just asking, do we have a test for this subject also?
We already have our first quiz. That's the first test. Later on, I guess
Oh,
yeah. Later on, I guess you're going to have the second quiz, which to fulfill your carry marks. The first quiz consists of 30%. Your poster design assignment is 40%. So we have another 30% of your carry marks. Am I right?
right. Alright, madam. Thank you, madam.
Okay. I will tell you as soon as possible when I get the info.
Alright, madam. Thank you, madam.
Okay, welcome. Bye. Happy holiday.